Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ken from the PT Assistant. So today we're going to be talking about the 2,000 hour rule, kind of going into the Practice Act and what the 2,000 hour rule is, kind of going into some states on whether or not they have the 2,000 hour rule and what to do once you do hit your 2,000 hours. And I just realized I said that like 3 times, and I should probably have a counter because I'm going to be saying it quite a lot during the rest of the video. But first, let's dive into the Practice Act. So here, there's a lot going on, but we're looking at the Supervision of Physical Therapist Assistants and what it means. Going down to C just means that you have to have a communication by telephone to your supervising PT if you don't have at least 2,000 hours. So once you hit your 2,000 hours, that's what creates the shift from on-site supervision to general supervision. What general supervision is there's little definitions here. So you have on-site, which means that the PT has to be there. General, which means you can just kind of communicate with them as long as you can, then you're good. And then indirect, kind of the same as general supervision, really. Down here you have different categories on different kind of settings and just the total markings of each one. But they actually go into each state and how they define whether or not you're on-site, general, or indirect. Going down to Nevada, they have this little note here. So PTAs can switch to general once they reach 2,000 hours. So here's my little soapbox. I don't know why 2,000 hours is the guideline. I don't know why just Nevada seems to just have this rule. I think Arizona does too. They're not defined, kind of like this one here. It's just not defined. And I don't know why that's like the mark that we have to hit. There's been a lot of talk on whether or not they're going to be getting rid of the 2,000 hour rule. It's not in effect just yet to my knowledge, because I just filled it out, and if it is in effect, then I just filled it out for no reason. But I think it just helps because it helps you gain experience before you start practicing. So something going into home health, for example, home health, you're on your own. You go visit patients themselves at their house. And if you don't have a supervising PT there, then it makes it hard for you to ask questions, making sure you know you're doing your techniques right. So states that have this general supervision, I'm almost curious to see if you can go straight into home health. I don't know if it's the agencies themselves or start asking for experience before you start practicing in there. Or maybe they'll just let you tag along with the PT until you kind of get the gist of what's going on. But I'm guessing that they require at least a little bit of experience before you start going out on your own. Jumping over to the proposed regulations. So this is where things are getting a little dicey. So it's been mentioned before that they're trying to get rid of it. I've heard multiple people say that they got rid of it already, but to my knowledge, they haven't. And it seems like that's the way we're trending, because people also say that they're going to change our field to a bachelor's degree and no longer an associate's degree. When that's going to happen, I have no idea. But anything that's in red means they're getting rid of it. Blue means they're kind of revising it or changing it up. So scrolling down, this is a 41-page document, by the way. So the supervision of PTAs, which is literally the one that we were just looking at, they're trying to get rid of supervision of 2,000 hours. They're also trying to get rid of the 7th, which I don't even know how that's really going to play in effect here. That can probably have its own little thing, but they're trying to get rid of the 2,000 hours, so we'll probably go straight into general supervision. But again, I feel like it's still beneficial to at least have some experience before you start practicing. And I guess that was just kind of the main gist of this little video I make. It's kind of just a little soapbox and just kind of get a discussion going on. Do you like the 2,000 hour rule? Do you think they should get rid of it? Do you think it helps protect us, or maybe there should be a different time frame? I think at the very least, every state should be more or less the same. It's kind of odd to me that each state has different requirements. And if I go from one state, if I don't have my 2,000 hours and then I move to Nevada, does that reset? Or I don't know, it makes it very confusing when each state have their own regulations when it comes to at least the supervision rule. And then over here, so once you do reach your 2,000 hours here in Nevada, you get to download this beautiful looking document. It's an affidavit for supervision requirements for 2,000 hours. So your PT will sign it and put their name and license. You'll do the same. They'll sign it. You'll fax it over. There's a little fax here for Las Vegas. I've sent this over about a week ago, and I still don't have it back on whether it was approved or denied. So it's kind of, I should probably call them, and see what's going on. Yeah, I'll probably do that. But I think it's just weird just in general, that the fact that there's a 2,000 hour rule just in Nevada, nowhere else really, at least not defined by those states that I just scrolled through. But anyways, what are your thoughts? Should we keep it? Should we get rid of it? Yeah, let me know. And until then, I'll just catch you in the next one. Take care.